I'm Kevin Price with your Price Point Edition. Do you want to make sure to remind you to check us out over there at priceofbusiness.com, which is home of my radio program on Business Talk 1110 AM, and also usdailyreview.com, the national news website. Make sure you check them all out. Today I want to talk a little bit about this recent report I saw that said that in the U.S. economy, 4 out of 10 households have women as the primary breadwinner, as a primary source of income. I don't know if that's good news or not, but that is a large number of people, a large number of the population that are homes, rather, that are now fueled financially by the efforts primarily of women. I mean, the very first thing that came to my mind when I read that is, why couldn't I get one of those women? No, I'm just joking. Actually, the very first thing that came to my mind is that, again, it's a very interesting dynamic, a very changing dynamic in the economic marketplace out there. And I know now more than ever, men who are the primary caretakers, are caregivers, rather, of their children, of women who are making more than men when both of them are working. Yet there's still a lot of chatter by people who are politically progressives, who are complaining about the fact that there's a glass ceiling out there. Well, let me tell you, the fastest growing role for women are in the executive field, the C-level class. I guess they're the ones creating this glass ceiling? I don't think so. Reality is that employment law is such today that if there was arbitrary discrimination taking place between men and women, it's very, very difficult to defend. And the bigger the company, the less likely they're going to try to defend that. And so I think that what needs to be reevaluated or reconsidered is that those anecdotal situations, those circumstances that you have where there are women in certain positions making less than men. Invariably, what you'll find is, and this is borne up with statistics over time, is that even with the husband at home, women, generally speaking, if there's something that happens in the household pertaining to the kids, the wife is going to be more likely to disrupt her work day. And this has been seen through the culmination of a lot of evidence. I've had interviews with employment attorneys on both sides, both defense and on the plaintiff part, who have said this is the reality, that statistically that bears out. Women are more likely still, obviously, to take extended leaves because of health care reasons, either for themselves, their husbands, for their children, or for their senior parents. And so there's a certain lack of predictability in the hiring of females that still exists in the 21st century that factors in there's somewhat anecdotal cases of women making less than men. As a rule, they are the fastest growing income group in the United States today. Women are. And the reality is that the vast majority of businesses don't discriminate on ethnicity. They could care less about your color, and they really could care less about your gender. They discriminate in the color of green. And if the women can bring the green, that's all they care about. I'm Kevin Price. That's my price point. Love to get your opinion. Email me at info@usdailyreview.com.